Oh my god! Here we are. The mod that started it all. This is the first mod I ever made for Bendy, so it's gonna be very, very rough. But I can't remember a lot about this one, honestly. So let's just jump into it. Comes as the old workshop. I wonder how everything. Oh, I've completely forgotten everything I've done.
Alright, Joey. I'm here. Let's see if we can find what you wanted me to see.
These textures. They are rough, I'll say. And so are the posters as well. Yeah, first version of the mod that I've ever made.
Hey, here's my old desk. I wasted so much time.
It is
in this chair.
rough. Woof. Yeah, this is the very first design I gave to Bendy as a Bendy redesign. Basically, all I did, because I really like Bendy's design already, so all I did was give him like white socks and a nose. But the nose doesn't last long. I eventually get rid of the nose. But yeah, no. Ow. Dreams come true at Devil Darling Pictures. Oh, about that title screen, why it looked funny. I don't know why, but it's just the way the textures work. And here it is.
So this is the ink machine, huh? Wonder how you turn it on.
And the ink machine itself don't actually look too bad. I'm not gonna lie. It looks okay, but it's still very rough. The neat thing about these cutouts, by the way, is that if you look closely, you can see a cardboard texture to it. I gave it that to make it look more like a cardboard cutout, but it looked terrible, so I stopped doing that. Yep, here we are, it's all Bendy stuff. I was just very rough with the textures.
Alright, how do I get this to work? Oh, who put this here?
So when I was modding the game, I changed the texture cutout to the base one, but I didn't realise that the jump scare cutouts and the normal cutouts were two separate textures. So that gave me a great opportunity of editing the jump scare cutout to be this. It even says boo. I like the boo. I got rid of the boo, but I like the boo. But yeah, that was a neat little thing I found out, and it was a great way to just slightly differentiate myself.
Oh my god. Joey, what were you doing?
Oh, it's got sad eyes. Forgot about that. Yeah, another thing I learned is that the textures that surround Boris's thing, whatever they are, they're just reals. That's what I learned. This text here was to imply that this Boris was the first Boris of all the other ones, but I feel like it comes across as... Wait, I feel like it comes across as that Boris was the first thing to ever be created by the ink machine, which is not true. That's not what I was trying to imply, but yeah. So yeah, this is a very primitive version of the mod. It's still up on the Game Jolt page if you want to play it, but I wouldn't recommend it. But yeah. And I've played the alpha, by the way. I have played it so many times that I know a bunch of secrets about it. And I've played it so many times for play testing my mods, the mods that I make. So the thing I learned was that the items never appear. No items appear in the theatre, because that's where you got to go for the flow. So if there was an item in the theatre, it would probably just screw with the events. But then I feel like the people, Jojo Studios, the people who worked on the game, realize that you just place the items down so you can leave the theatre, and yada yada yada. Oh boy, oh that texture. So apparently the plushy face texture uses the same texture as the logo for the mod, for Bendy. So when I just copied and pasted it onto the thing, it did that. It was weird. It was really weird. Oh, this mod sucks. Oh my god. Ooh, book. I need a book. And when I first released the mod, I also kept in all the modding tools and access files. So it was just, the file size was just unnecessarily big.
Okay, that's all of them. Now I just need to get the ink flowing somehow. Should be a switch around here somewhere.
Oh yeah.
Then I can start up the main power.
I made this fun. Alright, this is a year old, by the way. Took me 1 year to get 1,000 views, which is pretty cool. I haven't been keeping up with the progress of my mod as much anymore. Yeah, because they could dance in the original one. But anyway, I don't keep as much an eye on it as much anymore, because I mainly focus on looking at my other Bendy game, Bendy Bound. It doesn't have as much views or downloads, but it has a lot more followers. A lot more people have seen this mod than Bendy Bound, but I feel like maybe Bendy Bound might be more popular. I'm really confused. I'm not too sure. Now we can see. I'm curious on what I've done with the ink team. I've completely forgotten. Not this though. I remember what I did with this.
What the heck is this?
Bendy beat. I have a lot of Build Our Machine references, because that's my favourite Bendy song. It's one of my favourite songs, honestly. But also the vinyl disc has the word Bendy Beats on it. No, Build Our Machine, sorry. Anyway, now what does he look like?
Hell out of here.
Looks a bit off, but ain't too shabby.
This will definitely come in handy.
And that's the original mod. Yeah, it sucks. Alright, so this mod is a texture mod for another mod made by a guy called Hyper55. And he made an alpha mod. Yeah, there he is. He made an alpha mod for the Bendy Alpha, where it just adds a bunch of stuff to it. And I made a mod of that, and I also got permission from that guy to make a mod of his mod. A lot of modding. So another thing, right? with the older mod, sorry, I'm trying to get my words up. With the other mod, I just edited the. I'm just gonna stop this music because I find it a bit loud. Version 2.
Alright, Joey. I'm here. Let's see if we can find what you
So
wanted
this
me
is
to
a mod of a mod, right? I made sure to get permission, obviously, for this, and it changes a bunch of stuff. I think I forgot what I was gonna say. But yeah, so I'm already noticing that not a lot of the textures have changed. But I do see Bendy has changed. Yeah, I changed his design again. Let's just tweak the cardboard cutout to look better. It still looks better. Still has a nose. Still has white socks. It ain't too shabby. But yeah, this mod adds a bunch of stuff into the alpha, and I made a mod of that. I got permission to upload it and stuff, and this is version 2. So I'm noticing that I have reused the textures from the first version. I mean, I did change some other stuff, like
Alright, how do I get this to work?
this is glitched. Oh yeah, so I remember now what I was going to say. So for the title screen, and that reminded me, the way the texture is formed, if I edit the texture where it goes out like the boundaries of the original outline, it's going to cut stuff off like this, right? So what my solution for the title screen was to get rid of the logo entirely, but then plaster the logo onto the background title screen image, so that way it looks better.
Oh, who put this here?
That's why that's like that.
Oh my god. Joey, what were you doing?
Improve this texture. So yeah, this is basically version 2. Right, so there's more improvements. Like there's gonna be. Oh yeah, there's running now. You can run. There's some other stuff. Yeah, build our machine. Yeah, that's it. I also got rid of the textures where on the top, where when you pick up an item, a little photo of them appear. I got rid of that, so only a sound effects plays now. I'm playing these in release order. So I'm gonna be playing. I played the first version. I'm playing this one. Then I'm gonna be playing the Technicolor version. Then I'm gonna be playing the final version. Yeah, I improved the texture, so now it looks a lot better. So I made sure to make sure it looked good this time. See, that's a change.
Okay, that's all of them.
More jump scares.
Just need to get the
I really like the
info
mod, so
Should be a switch
I made a
around
mod
here
for
somewhere.
my mod for mod.
Then I can
Lots
start
and
up the
lots
main
of
power.
modding. Oh, Godspeed to this run button, I tell ya. Wahoo! Boo. So yeah, so I changed the dancing to a still image of Bendy because I felt like it just didn't look good, the original dancing. Hello. Yeah, it didn't look good, so I just made it a still image. And I had to do that by making all the images of the animation the same image. So there's like 10, 11 image texture changes of the same. So it's all the same images, but there's just 10 to 11 versions of that same image. Yeah, so that one's better. It is free. Ooh, spooky. And back here is.
What the heck is this?
Yeah, still build our machine. So another neat thing this mod does that I liked was that it changed the texture of the desk and the cutouts. So now it's all spooky. I'm gonna go to Henry's desk so you can get a better look at the changes. Oh yeah, by the way, in the alpha, this is get boarded off, and I like that. I wish they kept that in. Maybe it was just hell to keep in, but here it is. Bendy cutout changed, so it's now got the sinning eyes with a big toothy gummy grin, and this is now all inky. It says he sees all. So the lore of my Bendy AU thingy has changed a lot as well. So yeah. Anyway, what does he look? What do they look like? They look the exact same? Yeah, they do.
Get the hell out of here. This will definitely come in handy.
But yeah, that's a neat thing. They just added new stuff to the mod, and I like them, so I made a mod for that. In the original mod, that was an Ollie cutout for some reason. I don't know why Hyper made it an Ollie cutout. Well, here's a weird one. Now, I like the image. However, it does. I made Henry be in colour for some reason. Because I originally wanted Henry to be in colour to contrast from all the yellow sepia tone. But I soon realised that looked terrible. Now this was made for 300 views on GameJolt. And yeah, and this isn't a mod of Hyper's mods. This is a mod of the original alpha, so there's not going to be the new stuff that I did. Yeah, but everything is in Technicolor now. But hold on, let's just get into the game first. Yeah, look, Devil Dino's Horror Show in Technicolor. Play chapter 1. Thanks for 300 views. I made this as a thank you. Yeah, this is more of a shit post than anything. This is more of a just bit of a shit post. So explain my thought process of this mod when it actually begins. Devil Dino's Horror Show.
Alright, Joey. I'm here. Let's see if we can
Bit
find
lag,
what
not
I need
lie.
to see.
I want to be able to see what get rid of crosshair as well. There we go. It's a bit of lag. So if you haven't noticed already, everything now has a realistic texture and everything is now in colour. See, look, Bendy's bow tie is red, Alice is yellow, and Boris is blue. My thought process behind those colours is that they're the primary colours. Now, Technicolor is not a wrong description of this, but I feel like a more accurate description
Hey,
would...
here's my old desk. I wasted so much time in this chair.
Henry, shut up. Anyway, I feel like a more accurate description would be hyper-realistic. This is hyper-realistic. It kind of reminds me of Half-Life. Those old Valve games, kinda. Oh yeah. So the sides of the Valve, the cogs are now wood for some reason. Because of the texture change. Yeah, it's really laggy. I'm still quite fond of this cutout here. Like, if I'd probably just make the socks black and then get rid of the nose, and yeah, it's pretty good. I like it. Now this is a rough one because, alright, come here. This texture is rough.
So this is the ink machine, huh? Wonder how you turn it on.
All I did was give it a rusty metal texture, but didn't get rid of the sketchy lines. Very lazy on my part. But, I don't know. Label's fine. Squeaky plushy works fine. Yeah, so this borders on being a bit uncanny. Yeah, look. Green.
Alright, how do I get this to work?
I made it green. I'm quite fond of this. It's a joke. It's kind of a joke mod, but I don't know. I just found
Oh, who put this here?
a bunch of images on Google and then just worked with it.
Oh my god. Joey, what were you doing?
Look, it's chests are full of maggots. Ooh, it's nasty. And look, the candles are made of wood. Now, was that metal? Rusty metal. It's weird. Don't try to give colour to Bendy. It will look weird. Oh, I miss being able to run. Yeah, because look, the side of this cassette tape is wood, but the front is, well, it's just a normal cassette tape. And there are some lighting bugs as well, just because it looks a bit funny. It's bad, but it was more experimental. Anyways, I was just trying to experiment. I just got really lazy, just made it a rusty metal. Look, when you change all of the cutouts, it gets when you're changing all the textures, it gets a bit tiring at points. You be a bit lazy at sometimes. You kind of half-arse some of the stuff you do. I know, cutting corners. That's the Bendy book. I based that off of I changed it from The Illusion of Living to the Bendy book because, well, it reminded me of that Disney thing. Oh, what am I missing still? Anyway. Right. I've lost my train of thought. I've forgotten what I was going to say. But yeah. This was just a bit of a goofy mod I made. What am I missing? Hold on. So I've got the ink jar. Is that going to be in Boris's room? I used maggots for the inside of his chest because I thought that'd be a bit gross. And it is. It's gross. It's well, it's maggots. Of course, it's going to be gross. Ah, here it is.
Okay, that's all of them. Now I just need to get the ink flowing somehow. Should be a switch around here somewhere. Then I can start up the main power.
It's so weird. Yeah, this is how I would describe the mod. It is weird. Boo. Ah, I'm so startled. It's not like I've seen that jump scare so many times already. Yeah, I kept the original dancing. Yeah, it goes into the uncanny valley for me. Because this is not how Bendy is supposed to look. It is supposed to look sketchy.
What the heck is this?
Oh crikey, what are you gonna look like? Just gave him the red eye, made him
Go out of here.
Fell on a banana. And this texture's actually not too bad.
This will definitely come in handy.
Dropping down the wood. I'm a lumberjack. I'm a lumberjack. I'm a lumber. Look, the coffins, man. They look like they're made of copper. Rusty metal. Sorry. Rusty metal coffins. Who thought of such thing? The Devil Darlings Horror Show. The last version. Version 2.5. I don't know why, in hindsight, I don't know why I called it 2.5. I feel like I should have called it version 3. It's the third, anyway. But this is it. I improved all of the textures. All of them. Most of them. Not this one. We'll get back to the studio. We'll get back to the projector in a moment. But this is it. This is the last version of the mod. Because this is...
Alright, Joey. I'm here. Let's see if we can find what you wanted me to see.
I used a pencil brush for the textures. I feel like I might have been a bit too light on them, but what are you going to do? And, hold on. Yeah, you can run. You can run. Oh, he's not here. Okay. But yeah, I've improved all the textures because I drew them with a pencil brush instead of my normal brush. Here it is. Current design. It's too noisy. It's too noisy. Oh yeah, that's another thing I did. I was able to change the music. Because I learned how to do that. I was just able to swap them with like MP3 files and stuff. And here we are. Yeah, so basically all I did was give him more Sonic-y shoot socks and get rid of his nose. And that's basically it. I have refined the design. I basically got rid of the eyelid thingy just because it was a bit annoying. I basically just made him look more like... I just basically just drew him as Bendy. I just basically just draw normal Bendy now with like black Sonic socks. So imagine these were just black. That's how I draw Bendy now. I used to give him the white socks, but I did just make them like big boots. And here it is, the ink machine.
So this is the ink machine, huh? Wonder how you turned
The last version of the ink machine, the very last, and the very last version of the mod too. I was able to. I changed the ambience to rain and thunder because I don't know. I like the idea of it raining outside.
Alright, how do I get this to work?
Also, 4:3 aspect ratio, baby. My favourite.
Oh, who put this here?
Yeah, no more boo. The boo's dead. Oh, that's lucky.
Oh my god. Joey, what were you doing?
I also got rid of the text. I don't know why. I just did. I just got rid of the text. And I was able to change the audio and stuff. So now this is no longer Wally Franks. This is
I believe there's something special in Paul. True and straight, you can conquer even your biggest challenges. You just have to believe in yourself and remain honest, motivated, and above all, who you really are. Okay, let's stop right there. I can only do so many takes of this trash. And tell the guys you're riding him before using the word dreaming in every message. Keep railing on that, yeah? Dreaming, dreaming, dreaming. People just eat up that kind of stuff. What? Still on? Turn it off, damn it!
yeah. I learned how to change the audio in the game, and I took full advantage of that. I swapped Wally's tape for Joey's tape. I made some new ambience. I swapped some of the music out. It makes me stand out just a little bit more from the crowd. And I'm not a coder, right? I'm just the art guy. All I make is art and stuff. I don't know how to program. And Bendy bound, right? My current Bendy project is made in RPG Maker. Super duper easy. Ah, so scary. Nothing here. I'm here still. Still playing this game. Love it. I'm glad that it's not the greatest project I ever worked on. This is just a thing for fun, and I never thought in a million years that it would get 1,000 views. Not one day. And I'm happy about that. I'm not gonna lie. Thank you everyone who at least saw the game. This is great. And it's a silly Bendy mod that I made for fun. Just to try out and stuff. And yeah. Yeah, no one's missing that. But yeah. But on the Game Drop page, it has said that this is the definitive version. And it is. I could have done some of the stuff in here better, like some of the textures I feel like are a bit too soft. But that's just like with hindsight and whatever. It's not perfect, it's very rough. But
Okay, that's all. Now I just need to get
yeah,
should be a switch around here somewhere.
I was able to
Then I can start up the main power.
make just a cheesy little Bendy fan project, and seeing that, and I even got there's this YouTuber called Redman, and he played the mod, and that really made my day, because I never thought in a million years that something I would make would be played by a YouTuber. But yeah, I changed the dancing Bendy to Drew found at desk. That is based off of that one theory about the newspaper in chapter 5 where it says artist found dead at desk, pushed himself too hard. I basically just did that, but with Joey. I mean, the original theory was about it being Henry, but I changed it to Joey for my interpretation of the story.
What the heck is this?
Alright, so I changed the build our machine to this. A poker night with the boys. So you all probably know Ollie from Out of the Ink Machine, but I'm going to tell you about the other one. So this is obviously Ollie. This is Bendy from Bendy Redrawn. It's not being worked on anymore. It was created by Blank Boy on Twitter and Tumblr. I really liked it, but also a very obscure look one would be this Bendy from Bendy 1920 AU is on Twitter, and I really like it. And this one is me. This is my Bendy. But yeah. That's all of the Bendies there. Now, I changed it to eyes on the table. Just eyes. They're just eyes. And then this Bendy and then the Bendy cutters have lost their eyes. They're over here, by the way. I guess these are the Bendy's cutout eyes. Now, I want to get something I'm pretty proud of, so I won't be able to talk through it. So I'm just going to do it. 3, 2, 1, go.
Hell out of here. This will definitely come in handy.
So, that whole little sequence, the music is from Bendy Nightmare Run. It's from that, Chester's section, but I just reversed the music to make it more spooky. And then the laugh, I can't do a fake laugh for the life of me, and it pains me because I really want, because I want to voice evil laughs, but I can't do them. So that evil laugh there is an edited version of a laugh by Felix the Cat's clone from the Twisted Tales of Felix, the cartoon from Felix. Because Felix was cloned, and he got cloned, and then that clone did that laugh, and I got that clip, and I edited the hell out of it. And that's where that laugh came from. Ah, so scary. Here. Still, I'm. That song, when he's going, he's the devil, is like a very butchered up version of a really old song called He's the Devil in His Own Hometown. I found the song out of the ink machine, obviously, but then I chopped up the bit where it says, he's the devil, he's the devil. I pitched it down to make it deeper and slower. I found a sound effect of hell sound effects of people like going like that. Bendy will not return. No, he's very much dead. And I added a bit of vinyl static to it as well. And that's it. Yeah, it is. That was it. The last version of the Devil Darlings horror show that I have made. The definitive edition. It's not the greatest thing in the world. It's not perfect. But I'm so happy that 1,000 people have looked at it and was like, hey, that's pretty cool. And I'm happy about that. So, thank you everyone. I'm still here. 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 May I present to you all the Devil Darlings Horror Show version 3. It's not finished yet. It's still in a lot of production work. But this is the Devil Darlings Horror Show version 3. I have been working on it for around a month now.
All right, Joey. I'm here. Let's see if we can find what you wanted me to see.
So, when I said that version 2.5 be the last version, I wasn't necessarily lying. I just didn't know I would be making a new version of the mod, bigger than all of the other versions. Edgar. I have been working with a developer called Cow Geeks Out. You probably know them best for working on Out of the Ink Machine Final Draft, a revival game for Out of the Ink Machine. I have contacted them on a whim. I contacted them on a whim because they said, hey, I'm going to make a thing. Give me ideas and stuff. And I said, hey, maybe you could make this sort of thing, a mod. And they were up to it. It's a mod for the Chapter 2 version, the beta Chapter 2. And it's going to be a complete sort of overhaul of that version. So, of course, we've got brand spanking new cutouts. We've got Little Devil Darling, Boris the Wolf, Train Troubles, Sent from Above, Bendy meets Edgar the Spider, Bendy meets Carly the Ghost, Hell in a Handbasket, and Hell's Kitchen. I have new cutouts, animations. I've little doodle animations I worked on to go on the projectors. Sketches dotted around the studio, completely new textures, and voice acting that by me, which I am going to improve. Because listen.
Hey, my old desk. Joey's always said that we couldn't get a better one due to the budget stuff. I hope he's doing better now.
Yeah, so I'm going to be making new audio for Henry, but I'm going to be doing a lot better job than that. I'm going to be doing it again.
Wow, this room's a lot bigger than I remember. A lot more desks too.
So, this mod is going to have 3 chapters, or 3 acts as it's going to be called. Act 1 will be Chapter 1, and we'll have Chapter 2. And we are also going to be implementing I suppose a somewhat downgraded version of the original Chapter 3. Just so it's not as much as of a workload and it's not as bloated as the original Chapter 3. And it's going to have end at Chapter 3 as well.
Wait, how come Joy got a bigger office and I didn't? Wait, don't overthink this, Henry. You don't work here anymore.
I'm also voicing Joey Drew and Wally Franks as well. This is Joey's. Oh, and Thomas Connor, but he's already got the one tape.
I believe there's something special in all of us. With true inner strength, you can even conquer your biggest challenges. You just gotta believe in yourself and remain honest, motivated, and above all, who you really are. Okay, let's stop right there. I can only do so many things this stretch day. I tell the guys in line an hour more than he was used to dreaming. In every message, keep printing on, get it? Dreaming, dreaming, dreaming. People just get up that kind of stuff. What? Is it on? Well, turn it off, damn it!
I have been making all the textures and stuff, and Cal has been adding rooms and programming stuff. So shout out to Cal. This wouldn't have been possible without him. He's an angel, an absolute legend. Please support Cal on. He's actually making another Bendy fan game, which is going to be an adaptation of Dreams Come to Life, the Bendy book, which is my favourite book of all time. So I'm really excited to see what he does with that. But he's also working on this, Final Draft, some other stuff as well. He's got a lot of projects on his hand. But But he's actually kind of being smart about it, I think. I hope he is anyways, where he's stopping working on one project to work on another. He's going back and forth on projects, and he's not... And these don't have deadlines, so he can work on them as much as he wants. I'm basically going to be I'm basically the director and artist. Well, Cal is programmer and animator and stuff. And we're just giving each other ideas as well. And it's great. And he's been adding stuff that... I'll show you. Hold on. Let's just activate this event. New stuff. New content.
It must be behind this gate. Gotta find a lever to open it.
It's going to have random events. Like, here's one. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Here it is. This lever moves every session. If I reset, this lever will be somewhere else.
Ink machine, huh? Maybe this is what Joey wanted me to see. I wonder how you turn it on.
He suggested adding more machinery and stuff around the studio, so like these things here. And I love that idea because it makes it more industrial and stuff. Added more rooms, and they're not exactly all pointless. I'm not saying that, sorry. I meant to say they have like meaning and stuff, because we've got a break room now. They're not overly big. You can't exactly get lost in them like some other Bendy fan games I know. Because like they just add rooms for adding rooms, while some of this, well, the stuff in here, it actually has meaning.
Alright, how do I get this to work? Who put this here?
And best of all, Cal is also
Oh god. Joey, what the hell were you doing after I left?
a 3D modeler. He has made custom 3D models for Boris, the Ink Demon, and some other characters as well. And I love his models. I love them to death. I love them so much. You should see the Ink Demon, which we'll get to. We'll get to, don't worry. But yeah, I've been working on this for about a month now. At the beginning of like Easter break, actually. We also got Wally's tape as well.
At this point, I don't get what Joey's plan is for this company anymore. Ever since Henry left, things around here have been getting strange. The animation sure ain't being finished on time anymore, and I certainly don't see why we need this. Machine is noisy and messy, and who needs that much ink anyway? Also, get this. Joey had each one of us donate something from one of our workstations. We put them on these little pedestals in what was once the break room. To help appease the gods, Joey says. Keep things going. I think he's lost his mind. I tell you what, if things keep going the way they are, I'm out of here.
Yep, I've also voiced Wally, like I said earlier. It's not finished yet at all. Chapter 1 is basically kind of done. There's just like some quality of life stuff that needs to be done. But yeah, he's currently working on Chapter 2 now. Look. Look at this. It's great. I love it. He had like a kitchen. He added... No, well, it was already in the game, but there's soup now. Loads and loads of soup. In area. It's great. He has really outdone himself. He is a magician. He is a wizard. It's scary, honestly, that he's able to make this sort of stuff. God, he is so cool. He's so clever. Because Jesus Christ. I dream to have like these sorts of abilities like with Unity modding, but also not really, because I would have never been able to be in contact with Cal and stuff, and I really enjoy talking to him and stuff. He's great. Go support him. He is wonderful. After you finish watching this, no. Oh, sorry, that's my phone. Once this video, no, even before this video, stop watching the video. Go look at Cal's stuff. Go play his games. Go look at his YouTube channel. He recently hit 1,000 subscribers, which is great. There isn't a Game Jolt page technically yet. I mean, there is for the original mod, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna upload it there, or if Cal's gonna upload it. I'm not sure. Chapter 1 is just basically kind of just finished, and Chapter 2 is still underway. Stuff has been done for it. I've got a build that has a bunch of stuff for Chapter 2, which I'm not going to show. We've done just a bunch of additions and stuff, changes to... Well, I'm basically also the writer as well. I'll be writing dialogue and tapes and stuff. Yeah. I'm so happy with how this has turned out so far. It's not even done yet. It's not even done. That's crazy. That's the crazy part. It's not even finished, and it's already turning out spectacularly. I've updated the textures. I've updated some of the older textures, and I just replaced the ones that I didn't like with new ones. There it is.
Okay, that should be everything. Now I just need to start the ink flow. There should be a button around here.
So I'm working on... So he's working on a bunch of projects. I'm working on this and Bendy Bound. This has kind of taken up most of my time, honestly. But I'm still working on Bendy Bound still, so don't worry about that. Nice, the door's actually opened.
Oh my god. Joey?
There's going to be random events. Like, I've already mentioned this. There's going to be random events around the studio. Like I already mentioned with the Switch, but there's also going to be some other stuff as well. Yeah. Right, here we go. You should have left while you still could. That's the thing. After the ink machine... look.
Where the hell did he go?
Now this is been unchanged, don't worry. It's going to change eventually. But yes. So the cutouts all lose their faces. The posters have been desecrated. And... except Bendy, he's got his face still, but he's creepy now. All the reels have laughing Bendy. It's great that he was able to do all of this in like under a month. It's scary though that he's so good at this. He's a wizard. Oh, I didn't even test that for work. Spooky Bendy. Yeah, let's see. All the posters have been well, that one's only... This is still early in development. Not everything has been finalised yet. It's still rough around the edges, but, you know. Okay. Now here's where it gets good.
Get the hell out of here.
Oi, 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 oi.
What the hell was that thing? And how do I get out of here?
I'm waiting for this music to pass before I listen to it. But yeah, Dink Demon actually chases you now. And he's got a new design that I designed. I'm also a character designer as well. He models the characters, but I design the characters.
This may come in handy.
Yeah, see? Not everything's fine yet. Right, that should be everything. There we go. Please support Cal in all of his current and future, his past, present, and future endeavours. He is a very talented individual. Alright, here's Tom. This is my favourite tape.
I was contacted to create the ink machine for Mr. Droll. What started as a machine to simply mold life-size figures has now seemed to have dissolved into some satanic bullcrap. The first figure ever created was a failed attempt at the likeness of the character called Bendy. That one, I tell you, that one is evil. Ever since it came out, Mr. Droll has been spouting nonsense about souls, sacrifice. Something is brewing in that man's head, and I'm not sticking around to find out. I'm taking Allison and we're getting out of here. He can keep his money, cause you can bet I won't be doing any more work for Mr. Joey Drool.
That's my favourite tape that I've done so far. Wee, Alonzi, Geronimo! Woo. Yeah, I'm a Doctor Who fan. I'm a Whovian. Get over it. Punk. But yeah. I am only going to be showing chapter 1. Oh, shit. What's... And that's that. That's everything. For now, at least anyways. See you later, everyone.